89 days until A-level maths paper 1. Pause the video, have a go at this question, and then we'll have a look at it together. Find the coordinates and determine the nature of both turning points of the curve y equals x cubed minus 3x squared plus 6. Well, in order to find turning points, this is when our gradient function, or dy by dx, is equal to 0. So let's first start by differentiating this equation. dy by dx will be equal to, differentiating our first term, we bring the power down and then knock 1 off the power, so this will be 3x squared. Same again for the next term, bring the power down and knock 1 off the power, we'll have minus 6x. And then differentiating 6, this will differentiate to 0. Now to find the turning points, this is when dy by dx will be equal to 0. Since both of our terms are in the 3 times tables, we can divide through by 6, giving us x squared minus 2x is 0. Next, we can factorise out x, leaving us with, in this bracket, x minus 2. Then if each of these factors is equal to 0, either x is equal to 0, or to make this bracket equal to 0, x would be equal to 2. And since we want to find the coordinates, let's substitute these values back into our equation to find the y coordinate. When x is equal to 0, y will be equal to 0 cubed minus 3 times 0 squared plus 6, which just simplifies to 6. And when x is 2, y will be equal to 2 cubed minus 3 times 2 squared plus 6, which simplifies to 2. So our turning points will be 0, 6 and 2, 2. Now we just need to determine the nature of these turning points. In other words, are they a local maximum or a local minimum? To find this out, we'll need to differentiate a second time to find d squared y by dx squared. Going back to our gradient function and differentiating again, bring the power down and drop 1 off the power. 3x squared will differentiate to 6x. Then minus 6x will differentiate to minus 6. Substituting in when x is equal to 0, d squared y by dx squared will be equal to 6 times 0 minus 6, which is just equal to minus 6. This is less than 0, therefore it is a local maximum. And we can add this next to this point. Then when x is equal to 2, d squared y by dx squared will be equal to 6 times 2 minus 6, which is just 6. This is greater than 0, therefore it must be a local minimum. And we can add this on here. And that is our final answer.